It's time for a story from our book, Tales of Friendship with Winnie the Pooh. Each story happens here, in the 100-acre wood. Hello. Are you ready to meet Pooh and all his friends? Today, I'm going to read you Under the Weather Friends. Achoo! Oh dear, bless you. Under the weather means not feeling very well. In this story, Pooh has a terrible cold and, well, let's read the story. Ready? It was a beautiful day outside in the 100-acre wood. But Winnie the Pooh was inside and in bed. Achoo! Sneezed Pooh. The sound travelled through his open window and out into the wood. Achoo! Achoo! To Piglet, it sounded like, "Is that you? Is that you?" So he answered, "Yes, it is me. Who are you?" As Piglet followed the sounds, he realised it was someone sneezing. Achoo! 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 When he arrived at Pooh's front door, he knew it wasn't just somebody. It was Pooh. Achoo! There was no answer to Piglet's knocking. So he had to let himself into Pooh's house. Pooh was in bed, making strange faces. "Pooh, whatever is wrong?" cried Piglet.
"It feels as if there's more stuffing between my ears than usual," said Pooh. "I was trying to unstuff them."
Not even Piglet's offer of tea with honey could help Pooh feel better. The next day, Piglet brought their friends. "Good morning, dear," said Kanga. "Piglet says you're under the weather. We'll take care of you."
"What lovely friends,"
thought Pooh. Everyone got to work. Kanga and Rabbit heated soup. Bang! Bang! Finding the right pot was very noisy. The sounds carried into Pooh's bedroom. Pooh couldn't hear exactly what was happening because Owl was reading to him. Then Roo began to sing a special Get Well song. La la la! And suddenly, Tigger bounced in, bumping straight into Eeyore, who was putting daisies in a vase on Pooh's table. Clunk! Crash! Everything fell to the floor, including Eeyore and Tigger. Pooh's headache was now so bad he could feel a dull knocking. The knocking was Christopher Robin at the door. "I'm happy to see that Pooh has so many helpful friends," he said. "But perhaps you should take turns helping so as not to tire poor Pooh out." Everyone thought that made perfect sense. First, Tigger and Christopher Robin put Pooh's table back. Then Eeyore gathered up the daisies. Rabbit agreed Kanga should serve the soup while he baked carrot bread. Owl waited while Roo sang. Then Owl read aloud while Pooh sipped soup and ate carrot bread, and Piglet tidied.
"It's lovely how you all fuss over me," sighed Pooh happily.
Suddenly, there was the loud sound of a sneeze.
Achoo!
Not from Pooh.
"Must be the dust from the sweeping,"
said Piglet. The next day, when Pooh's friends came to check on him, they found him much better and outside.
Achoo! Achoo!
But the sound of sneezing still echoed through the 100-acre wood.
Achoo! Achoo!
The sound drifted towards them from the direction of Piglet's house. Everyone looked at each other, confused. Then they realized that Piglet was missing. The sneezing must be his. "Poor Piglet," said Pooh. "He's got my cold." "Well," said Kanga, "now we know what to do." "We can take turns taking care of Piglet," cried Roo. "Because taking turns, taking care of each other, is what friends do best," said Pooh.
Achoo!
And there they all are, going to help poor Piglet. It's lovely being looked after when you're under the weather, isn't it? Ooh, hear that? Nearly bedtime in the 100-acre wood. Now the day is nearly through, it's time for sleepy heads. But there's something we should do before we go to bed.
First we get our PJs on, the ones that feel just right. Then we're going to brush our teeth all sparkly and white. Pick our favorite storybook and tuck our toys in tight. Don't forget that hug and kiss, then turn out the light. Snug as a bear can be, dreaming in a honey tree. Snug as a bear, yeah, yeah, snug as a bear can be. Oh, bother. Think. Let's go through our bedtime list. Got our PJs on?
Yes.
We've brushed our teeth?
Yes.
Read our storybook?
Yes.
Our toys tucked in?
Yes.
Then what did we miss? Oh, yes, that hug and kiss. Snug as a bear can be, dreaming in a honey tree. Snug as a bear, yeah, yeah. Snug as a bear can be. 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 Snug as a bear.